this bitch. Butterfinger. Hey, babies.
It's Laci.
And it's Alyssa.
And we are back, bitches.
With episode 3
Episode 3
of the Venus Babies.
Uh-huh.
Listen,
this is what you guys have been waiting for.
baby.
This is what you came for.
Okay,
Okay.
we're going to be real, though. Actually, we're
right.
going to be really real.
Yes.
We're doing this a lot later than we usually do. We wanted to start at noon. Didn't end up starting until 6.
Filmed a whole episode.
70 minutes.
70 minutes.
And then decided,
We
It
sounded
wasn't-
boring.
yeah, that wasn't it. So now it
scrapped
is 9:30 at night.
And now we are starting our episode.
Woo! Episode 3.
Woo! I'm very excited about this.
No, but it is actually exciting because
It is exciting,
We scrapped the other episode for a good reason.
Yeah, it was for the greater good. We
Yeah,
made the right
like-
decision.
Yeah, like what we're going to be doing today.
Is really what we are passionate about and excited for.
And that's exposing the fuck out of ourselves.
That's exposing the truth. The truth of it all. It's the Italian energy that's radiating
Yeah.
through this room right now that is really doing it for me. It's all the hand movement. It's just our families would be proud.
They would.
We already poured our drink, by the way, because we decided that's a lot to do. This decanter is heavy as shit. And
Yeah.
so me and Alyssa at this point of 9:30 at night dealing with all the shit of today,
Let's just make it easier on ourselves.
we're like, you know what? Let's not pick up a 50-pound thing and
Let's
pour
not
it
do this,
on camera.
and try to be graceful about it.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that. No, we poured it ahead of time, and also this is our second glass because
We filmed an
did
episode.
film an episode already.
Before this.
Let's light our incense. Let's just fucking. You know what? We need some good energy.
No, we need good energy, and we have dragon's blood to wait. That does not sound like good energy. Dragon's blood is this incense, and it is for money and success. So
We're lighting
hopefully,
her.
this means that after filming a second episode today, you guys are going to love the podcast so much, and we're going to have a big-ass budget to have a whole-ass film crew, to have stylists, hair, makeup artists, the full set, the full fantasy for you guys. So we're not setting up this set until 6 o'clock in the morning. Writing our episodes and setting up the set and doing the whole damn thing. Oh, and then figuring out our cameras and our mics
Oh.
and tech issues.
Oh.
Our batteries. We only have one battery.
Mercury in retrograde.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, wow. We are broke.
Newsflash.
Newsflash. We're not as rich as we thought. We're grinding. We're working on it.
We're working.
What is this that I'm doing right now with my fingers? I'm not sure.
All I know is that this fucking incense is
It's
like
right in my face.
really in my face. Yeah. It is wafting up my nostrils. It is heading to my brain. Yeah.
What the fuck? Who says wafting? What is what is that? Where did that come from? What the fuck is wafting?
You know, when it like
No, I actually would like to know the actual definition of wafting. We got to get into our birth charts. It's time to
'cause
expose the fuck out of us.
yeah, right. We told you about like how we got into it.
Last week we got into the planets.
Yeah, we talked about the planets. We talked about the signs, the sister signs, the element, the quality.
Yeah.
We explained to you our big 3, but we didn't talk about the rest of our chart.
Mm-hmm. By the way, can I just say, I said this in the episode we recorded earlier, But again, that footage is gone. So I will say we've been getting a lot of responses, a lot of messages, a lot of comments, and tons of just like communication and response from everyone who's listened and
like feedback.
Yeah. And it's literally so cool. Like, me and Alyssa are always so excited about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really exciting to see that people are not only like vibing what we're doing, but also really getting excited about astrology. Like, we've only like, it's normally just us who are into it. And now it's like we're creating this community of people who can also be just as into it as we are.
Yeah.
Which is so cool.
We can all talk about astrology together.
And drink mimosas and be like absolutely hot messes. It's fine.
Yeah. Emphasis on the hot. We will continue to say it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not experts.
Honestly, at anything.
We just 48 hours ago learned about the houses.
Mm-hmm. Who knows what the fuck that is still.
Yeah,
even
honestly,
really.
like, we still don't. We just read it. We didn't actually learn it. We just kind of read about it 48 hours ago. We are going to kind of reference some books today that we like. The reading that we did was from these books sitting in front of us, which we mentioned one of them in the first episode, and the other one Laci just got recently. So
yeah, and she vibes.
She's really everything. And
it's the Complete Book of Astrology by Chris Brandt Risks.
Let's expose ourselves. Starting with you.
Oh.
Tell us the tea, Laci.
Okay.
I want to hear the dirt on a Libra Sun. I want to hear the dirt on an Aquarius Moon. I want to hear the dirt on your shit. Okay.
She wants the dirt on my shit. What? Okay. So I have a Libra Sun, as all y'all bitches know.
So I'm going to prompt you.
Okay, prompt me.
Because I want to know, as a Libra Sun, and you also have an Aries rising, when do you feel like you're ready to, like, let your Libra Sun out?
Ooh.
Like, when, after you meet somebody and you're, like, showing them your Aries rising, like, at what point do you feel like, okay,
you can see me?
You can see me. Yeah.
Ooh. I think it depends on the situation. Like, just to be, like, super fucking frank, if it's, like, another girl around my boyfriend or something, I need to feel you out. I need to know that you're trustworthy. I need to know that you're not shady.
I wonder what placement that is, though.
I don't know. Libras are intuitive. They are because they're like master people skills. They have master people skills. So like I feel like I can just read people.
Yeah, you know when somebody is like,
yeah, I know when someone's shiesty,
giving a vibe, shiesty.
Of course, it's like partnership.
Yeah,
Libra.
partnership Libra.
Like as long as I know that you're not a threat to my partnership, then we're cool. Now, in a situation of like a work environment, there has to be like respect there. Like I feel like it all just comes down to like respect for me. If I know that you're a good person, I know that you're like loyal. Like if somebody is one way, they're that way all the time. So like it goes back to the whole quote of like if someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Believe them.
You know, like okay, for instance, if you are a person who like cheats on a lot of people in relationships, you know, someone like that, as a friend, like let's say I'm meeting a friend and they're like talking about all these people they're fucking and like they're just crazy and they cheat, they don't care, they don't whatever. Like if they can't have loyalty and respect for the person they say they love the most, then they're never going to have that for me.
Yeah, how are they going to be the same for you?
So I'm like, okay, that's like a red flag.
Yeah.
Or if someone's like doing things I would just consider immoral.
Yeah, unjust,
like wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I don't want that energy in my life.
Yeah, you don't need to see the real me.
Yeah, because like I'm not going to be vulnerable with you. You could use it against
waste
me.
my time. Yeah.
And I don't want that. Like, you don't need to be knowing things about me unless, like, I know you like that. I mean, I'm an open book, sure. Like, I'm not so closed off, but at the same time, like, that first interaction with people, there's definitely a wall up.
I know, off of my experience being around you.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people, when they first meet you, might feel a little like, whoa, like, she's intense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is she mean? Like,
Yeah.
She's really aggressive.
Yeah, I use for my feelings because I don't want people to think I'm mean. I don't want that to be like the perception of me necessarily, because I'm not mean. Like, I am genuine. I like really care about people. You know? You know that.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just,
you just, like, when you first meet people, you just, like, you know what you want. And
and I also
you don't, like,
don't
waste
know
your time. Like,
I like don't know if people like necessarily deserve my care.
kindness.
Yeah. Because I've given my kindness to people that didn't deserve it and been so fucked over that now I'm at the point where I'm like, I literally don't have time for you if you're not, like, a good person. Like, why would I waste my time on, like, a fucking horrible person?
Yeah.
Let me just kind of go through it. Like, I have a lot of Libra placements. So
yeah, tell us about your Libra placement.
yeah, I have a Libra Sun, a Libra Mercury, and a Libra Venus. So I have a lot of Libra.
Yeah.
So yeah, Libra in love, Libra in communication, and Libra ego foundation. So, like, I feel the Libra energy really strongly. I feel the indecisiveness strongly. Like, I really do see every side, every situation. That's why I think I am empathetic, because, like, I can see how someone in a crazy state of mind could, like, do some crazy shit. I can also see how people can be really lazy. I can also see how people can be really hardworking. Like, I can see every side, and that's a beautiful thing because it does make me like that peacemaker. Like, I am able to even the playing field and help people understand one another. But it's bad because that also comes with indecision.
Yeah.
Which sucks because sometimes it feels like I don't know what to do. Like, having to make big life decisions specifically is, like, such a long process for me. I have to think about every side and, like, really weigh out the pros and cons and make a good decision, because it's almost like I feel pressure to not fuck up in this life.
Interesting.
I feel pressure to not fuck up. So, because I really believe that, like, you get one chance at this life. Don't screw up.
Yeah.
Don't make any mistakes.
Yeah.
You know? So, I'm like, I need to take time to think about what I need to do, because
I need to make sure I make the right decision.
Yeah. Because I hate regret. Regret is the worst thing.
Yeah.
I fucking am so attracted to, like, beauty and the fashion world.
Aesthetics.
Aesthetics.
Yeah,
like, love and, you know, like,
art.
the makeup industry. Yeah, like, I miss going to museums. I used to go to museums before the pandemic. Stop. Even if I had been there before, like the Getty and stuff like that. Like, I just like to go.
Yeah.
It was nice.
I love the Getty.
Yeah.
As, like, what's the word? As, like, non-confrontational in communicating.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel that?
I think I'm choosy about it because I do have a Leo Mars. So I can be confrontational. I can be.
Yeah, and
but
the
it's,
Aries rising and stuff too, but, like...
But it's when I'm heated. It's, like, when I'm really pissed about something. When I feel, like, personally offended.
Yeah. But in, like, casual conversation.
In casual conversation, yeah, I definitely am more diplomatic. And sometimes I just feel like things aren't worth getting all pissed about. Like, if the energy is good, like, if it's vibing, like... Why would I step in here and make this a bad place to be? Because one rotten apple can ruin a whole group. So in a group setting, right? Libras are socialites.
Yeah.
In a group setting, why be the fucking bad apple? Like, Unless someone says something that's offensive, I'll stand up if it's wrong. Yeah, injustice.
Injustice.
I will if it's like if you're being rude to someone, especially in a room full of men or something, like when I'm with Luke and his friends, or
Yeah.
I remember when I was young, like my dad's friends, like I will put them in their place when they start talking about women.
Yeah, that's good because it's like it's injustice.
Yeah,
and
it's like you
Libras are
don't-
so intolerant. They're like, bigotry.
No.
Can't relate.
No. Yeah, no, literally.
Let me call it out.
It gets me so heated. Like, I do not fuck with that. It's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have dealt with so much bullshit being a woman in the music industry and just literally being a woman, period. Dealing with this shit. And it's like, when it comes around me, I'm like, in 2021, we're still talking about this.
We're still doing this, guys. That's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. It's like, you look dumb.
You look dumb.
You look dumb.
You look stupid.
You look stupid. And how dare you speak on something you know nothing about? And see, like, this is my problem sometimes with Leos, is that they think they're above people sometimes. An unevolved version.
Unevolved
can
Leo
think they're
can
above people.
have like a superiority complex.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you are not the
Honey,
star,
you're not
actually.
God's gift.
Yeah, you're not God's gift, actually. You and I are the same.
Yeah.
So realize
let's
that.
Reel it in.
And pipe the fuck down, please.
We're equal.
Literally. So I feel that shit heavy.
Mm-hmm.
The injustice shit. I do not stand
the
for it.
balance is important.
Oh, yeah.
The balance between good and evil.
Yeah.
Judge Libra is on the way
Yeah.
to save the day.
And I feel like I do feel like I have a good sense of judgment. I'm open to people. I'm not judging people for like being themselves or like going out there and having fun or like whatever. It's only like literally be yourself. Don't, explain yourself. Do whatever the hell you want.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't harm people. Like, don't harm people.
Yeah.
Don't like be an asshole just
Don't
to
be
be
a
an asshole.
dick. Yeah.
Yeah, like just be nice. There's literally no reason.
It's free to be nice.
Yeah. So when you're not, it's like, oh, you want to go there? Because guess who's good at the fucking being a dick game? Me. You want to play the bitch asshole game? Guess who's the biggest asshole here? Me.
Guess
and I
who's
will fucking
the biggest
ditch here.
Guess who's the biggest dick bitch asshole? It's me. I'm the
true.
biggest one. Gaping.
If you want to play the fuck you game, guess who's the fucking best at the fuck you game? Me.
Guess who has the biggest
And I
fuck
will win.
you? Yeah.
And I will fucking win. So don't fuck with me. It's like the whole like standing up for the underdog shit. That is
Yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, don't sit here and tell somebody that, don't pick on somebody. Why are you picking on somebody? You're a fucking bully.
That's not fair.
You're a fucking
You
bully.
fucking bully.
Yeah. I don't stand for it.
Mm-mm. What do you think about like your Libra Venus? Like
Mm-hmm.
same thing. Like you and your partner have to be like equal.
Yeah. Totally.
If anything is unfair, you're like, oh no.
I'm a really sweet and sensitive and not sensitive. I'm a really sweet and like soft.
Not sensitive.
Not sensitive.
Oh God.
No, I feel like I'm super tolerant. I feel the total opposite. I feel like I really like let people be whatever mood they're in. I'm not like, what? Like, I don't know. Yeah, like I just want like a beautiful, balanced relationship. I don't like argument. Like if I'm in a relationship where there's a lot of arguing, I'm not one of those people that's like attracted to toxicity. Like if there's a lot of arguing, I don't want it.
Bye.
Literally, like I do not want
I'm
that.
out.
Like if you and or like if me and my partner can't speak to each other like respectful grown ass adults, then what the fuck are we doing? Like I'm not in high school anymore. I don't have time for this.
I don't have time for this actually.
I rather like spend it on myself and my family and my friends, like the good energy in my life. I don't want to sit here and argue all day.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So like the
Kind of
second
can't relate, but yeah.
Yeah. The second that I'm feeling that, I like want out. That's when I feel my detached feelings. So it's kind of weird. It's like I'm very attached, but the second that I decide I don't want it anymore, I can cold turkey cut someone out of my life. I have that capability to like block you, block all your friends, block all your family. I need to take a break from you.
Wow, must be nice. Again, can't relate. Yeah, you can separate yourself from your feelings.
Yeah, I can step back and look at myself like another person, like
Yeah.
looking down and being like, ugh, girl, that's not it.
This is not good. Yeah.
No. That's what's good about seeing both sides to every situation, because I can list out the pros and cons in my head, or I will sometimes physically write it down of situations. And since I have a Libra Venus, even in love, like I'm always reevaluating my relationships.
Making sure that everything is harmonious and balanced. And like really reflecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
That's all I can contribute because I can't fucking relate. I mean, I have water and earth placements and all of the signs that don't allow me to fucking turn my emotions
off.
Like I can't look at my emotions from an outside perspective. I couldn't even begin.
And then I guess my Aquarius Moon, yeah, we should kind of talk about what we talked about on the break in between the episode.
Okay.
Because I feel like that was a good representation.
Yeah.
I literally asked Alyssa on the break, like, what point, because she's known me for such a long time, I'm like, what point did you see my Aquarius Moon the most? And it was when I was going through like a breakup.
And it was when breakups were happening.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when we were younger, like 13 or whatever.
Yeah.
I saw mostly like Libra, Aries.
Yeah.
And then as we were like in our late teens, I saw Aries, Leo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw the Aquarius.
Yeah.
She came out
to play for a hot minute.
She said, "Oh, I'm present. Hello.
Hello.
Let me get you through this, sister."
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just like in her feels. It was very much like nobody understands.
Yeah.
This is a very unique situation for her. And I just like saw like she was like, "We're gonna fucking dye our hair." Yeah, let's fucking like go on walks, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get my journal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go journal now. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go on a walk. I'm gonna journal.
Yeah. We talked about that before, like Aquariuses with their feelings, specifically Aquarius moons, they deal with their feelings by themselves.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing for me. Like I noticed like my deep feelings, I deal with that myself. I self-talk myself through them. I write down my feelings either in a journal or in my notes or anything. Like I have to see it in front of me.
Yeah. She would be like in whatever mood and she'd be like, I have my journal. I'm going to go on a walk.
Like random as fuck. Like in the middle of it, like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Or like
so I would be fucking asleep.
Yeah.
Wake up at like noon and Laci would be coming back from her walk and she'd be like, "I just journaled."
And I feel so good.
I feel so much better. I just went on a walk and journaled.
Yeah, it was good. It was good shit. And I isolated myself from everyone.
Yeah.
I told everyone to fuck off without saying it. I just like literally like pieced out of social media for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, off the grid, disappeared for a sec. Didn't talk to any of my like best friends at the time. Like moved out, like stopped being so reliant on my parents.
Really like changed up the whole life.
Really changed my whole life.
Yeah, which is like kind of crazy because Uranus,
Mm-hmm.
which is the planet that rules Aquarius,
Mm-hmm.
is all about like changes and like personal freedom.
Yeah.
And like things like that. So
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. And like new
Yeah.
ideas and like things
Yeah.
like that. And it's crazy because your Aquarius moon was really like being present in a time where like you were discovering your personal freedom and
Yeah.
coming up with new ideas about what you wanted for your life.
Yeah.
Fucking
It was so
crazy.
healing. It was so good.
Yeah.
But like I love actually diving into my music alone.
Yeah, your work, the work that you do
Mhm.
needs to be done.
Yeah. I love to do
solo.
the little sessions and then take it and do the rest by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just
So that
really
way you can
zone
do your
in.
own thing.
Yeah.
Fixed.
Yeah, I don't need to like convince you that this is right.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's fine.
I got
And
it.
then that leads me into my Leo Mars, also a fixed sign in my freaking work
Yeah, pride.
environment. Yeah.
Pride in your work.
Yeah.
I got this.
I
You don't need
liter-
to tell me what to do
literally.
because I am the runner of this show.
Literally.
Nice try though.
Yeah. Being such a Libra standing for injustices, it doesn't help that I have a Leo Mars. So when I get mad about something, I will confront people about it.
And be dramatic about it.
And be dramatic. I'll like tell a crazy story that explains why they shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
If I'm like protective.
Yes, like the pride.
yeah,
the Leo.
I'm like no one talks about any people I care
Anything
about.
I'm passionate about.
No one.
Fuck off if you're fucking with it.
Yeah, like, yeah. Luke thinks I'm really feisty. I am.
And she is, but
I
that's
am.
okay.
I'm all cardinal and fixed. That's all I
Yeah.
am. Like,
Oh my god.
I don't have a single mutable sign.
No, not a single one. Not a single one.
All Libra,
Zero.
cardinal, and Aries,
Well,
cardinal.
I mean, technically, like in our far away, like outer planets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are like generational. Like everybody has. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of people who have the same sign and that, like whatever. But
yeah, exactly. But the
important
main
ones,
planets that affect everybody and yourself.
Nothing.
Mhm.
I think in your whole chart, including the outer planets, you
Mhm.
have one mutable.
That's crazy. So I think that's like my main chart.
Yeah, and then you have your Saturn and your Neptune,
Mhm.
which are outer planets.
Mhm. So my Saturn is in Taurus. An earth sign. Wow, who would have thought? Yeah, Taurus Saturn. Yeah, I definitely love to make money. That's why I love our relationship, because you help me relax.
Got you, bitch.
Yeah, I need that. That is the balance I need in my like home life, and you live with me, so
Yep.
it like works.
I got you.
Yeah, I need that so much. Because I used to be like, when I lived at my parents' house, I used to be anxious as fuck when I would relax. Like, I
Jeez.
could not sit down. I could not sit down. I could not chill. I could not just talk to people on the phone for a long time, because I'm like, okay, we're not, like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
this
it's-
is a waste of time.
Yeah, like, it was so anxious. Like, I couldn't exist. Like, I couldn't be a human being. And then once we moved in together, and I was just, like, so out of my element because I wasn't in my routines anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, okay, well, I guess she's so. I remember times where I'd look over and you were so chill and calm, just literally doing nothing, and I was like, like I've literally never seen that in my life. Like, how are you sitting?
I love sitting still for hours.
I know, I know. Okay, moving on. I have a Capricorn Neptune. Oh God. This is like the dreamy, imaginative intuition. May work in an artistic or musical or spiritual field. May advise and counsel others. Your Neptune is in Capricorn, meaning your entire generation finds inspiration through hard work, responsibility, seriousness, and ambition.
I wonder how you're a Capricorn Neptune if you're born in between me and Spencer and we both have the same Neptune.
Probably because, where were you born? Florida?
Yeah.
Where were you born, Spencer? Could be an East Coast thing. Could be a time thing. I was born in Texas.
Oh, could be. Interesting, though.
Who knows? Who knows why?
Anyway.
It's like the generation of entrepreneurs. Haven't you noticed that? Like, that was never a thing like 20 years ago, 10 years ago.
Entrepreneurship?
I just mean like how it's a fucking trend to be an entrepreneur now. Like the whole Gary V's of the world, all the inspirational people, everyone starting, all the people starting their own businesses.
Making businesses of themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a newer thing. Another cardinal energy for me. Shocking.
Shocker.
Okay, Liz. Now it is time to get into your motherfucking birth chart.
My goodness. Where do I begin?
So I'm going to ask you a really original question.
Okay.
At what point do you show people your Taurus side with your Scorpio rising? I don't know why that question, just that brilliant question just hit me. Right. It's not like I heard it a second ago or anything.
No, nothing like that.
No. But honestly, I am curious.
I don't know. We could ask my current boyfriend. It took so long. Probably like 3 months to like let all of my guards down.
3 months of consistently being together.
Yeah.
Not like 3 months doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're together every day, 3 months is a lot of time.
Yeah, spending like multiple days a week for 3 months.
Yeah.
It takes a minute for me to feel like ready to let down my Scorpio rising mask.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to be guarded.
Yeah.
And
I get that.
I can't, like, I don't trust anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I just, like, I don't know, like, one, it's awkward for me to, like, be too vulnerable with somebody too early.
Yeah.
Like, I have, like, I guess traumas about that. Like,
yeah.
Being vulnerable with somebody way too early and getting fucked.
In the ass.
In the asshole. And I just, at this point, I feel like, you know, I'm really happy with my Scorpio rising because
it protects you.
She protects me, yeah. She keeps me guarded.
Yeah.
She keeps me calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah.
She keeps me mysterious.
Yes. It's the whole outfit you're wearing right now is your Scorpio rising.
Yeah.
This dark vibe.
Yeah. This, like, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And your Taurus Sun.
And then my Taurus Sun, yeah, once I, like, feel like, okay, fine.
You do have a resting bitch face.
Yeah.
You do. Like, to people, I notice, like, when I bring friends around you, because I'm so social, and I bring friends around you, initially you do have a guard up. You do have a guard up. You're, like, you're way more quiet. You're a talkative-ass person. So you're way more quiet, and you're way more, like, reserved and kind of sizing them up low-key. Yeah.
I gotta make
that's
sure.
That's good, though. I think that's a good thing.
I have to figure out how I feel about people.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
I have to, like, read people, figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And
you're searching for the ulterior motives.
Yeah. I'm like, what's happening behind the scenes, though?
Yeah.
Like, I get what's going on in front of me, but, like...
But what's really going on?
But what's really going on?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it just takes me a fucking minute.
And you don't need to know me because I don't know what's going on yet. I'm still figuring it out, so you don't need to know me yet.
If I don't know you yet, then you don't need to know me.
Exactly. Exactly. So it can come off kind of maybe intense. You can come off that way. And also maybe like, yeah, guarded. Definitely guarded.
Yeah. Yeah, but I love her. And then when people do get to know me, it's like Taurus.
The opposite. Yeah,
I'm
sister
like,
sign opposite.
I'm like, okay, we're good now.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm going to be over there just fucking vibing out. You can join me if you want.
Yeah. And once you're down for something, you're loyal.
Very loyal about it. Yeah, like, yep. I don't even know like what to say
Yeah.
about the loyalty factor, because I have my big three are all fixed. They're all loyal signs.
Yeah.
You know, the Taurus Sun, Leo Moon, Scorpio rising are
Mhm.
all considered loyal
Yeah.
signs.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's to a fault. You know, like
Yeah,
I can
I
be
think so, too.
loyal. I feel like sometimes I can be loyal to others before I'm like loyal to myself.
100%.
And I don't want to do that.
No.
Yeah, like literally fuck that.
Literally fuck that. Like that will lead you to like insanity.
Yeah.
Literally, because you're going to constantly go through life taking care of other people's needs instead of your own, and like
No.
it's not more important to be loyal to other people than to be loyal to yourself.
Yeah,
it's not more
at all.
important.
Not at all. And that's something that I've had to learn, because
Yeah.
I also have other placements that make me really vulnerable, like my Pisces Venus.
Yes.
I just am at the point in my life where I feel like I need to protect myself, because yeah, like I am the only person who's going to do that.
Yeah, of course.
And I love to be right.
Mhm. Yeah,
The
you do.
fixed signs, yeah.
You're
Taurus, Leo, Scorpio.
You are very stubborn.
Yeah,
Very
like,
stubborn.
the way I feel is like I wouldn't argue about something if I really didn't feel like I was right.
Mhm.
Like I wouldn't argue about something or push something if I didn't truly 100% believe that I was in the right.
But I think that's your Aries Mercury, because that's your thoughts. That's how you talk to people. That's like how you're thinking. So you think you know the best.
Well,
you know best.
I think it's like those fixed placements, and then my Aries Mercury will pop off about it. I feel like my Aries Mercury with those fixed placements is like, okay, this is the decision I'm going to make, and I'm fixed on it, and nothing's going to change it, and I'm going to go ahead and send it without thinking.
Yes.
But I always feel like, okay, I'm right, you know, because my Taurus, my Leo, my Scorpio, I'm like, okay, I'm right. And, you know, I really do believe that I'm right. And then my Aries Mercury is really quick to be like, okay, I'm right. And you're wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like argue my point. Like I will argue what I believe in.
Even if it's not
worth it. Yeah, somebody will be like, I don't really like this show, and I'm like, well, you're wrong because
Yeah.
it's like, okay, Alyssa. It's an opinion.
It's my opinion. Yeah, literally.
And yeah, I just like have this. A lot of my placements are.
It's like you have to have the last
like,
word.
Yeah, a lot of my placements are very much like you have the wrong opinion.
Yeah.
Energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your opinion, but your opinion's wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I have a lot of fixed signs in my chart. Mostly fixed, and then some mutable. I don't think I have any cardinal.
Aries Mercury.
Oh yeah, that one.
It's a big one.
We forgot about her.
It is a big one. It is a big one.
Yeah. But mostly it's like fixed and mutable.
Yes, mostly.
And so there's kind of like a struggle between the two of those.
Yeah.
Because all my fixed placements are like, no, Alyssa, like, you're right. Like, your way or the highway. Like, that's absolutely right. Like, you preach that shit. And then my mutable signs are like, maybe it's okay to listen to somebody else preaching.
Yeah.
But most of my fixed placements shut that down really quick.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like in my Pisces Venus in love,
and pleasure and enjoyment things.
Yeah, and that's like where the most mutable comes out. Like I'm more go with the flow, like with my partner. Well, I'm sure he would disagree, but I feel like I'm more. I can be more easily persuaded to like see another point of view if it's coming from my partner.
Totally.
Than anybody else.
Totally.
Like if somebody can make me see another point of view, it would probably be my significant other. So yeah, like
I feel like you hear me out too,
well, yeah.
but we're like friends, significant others.
Yeah.
It's like a.
Yeah, you're like my wife.
Yeah, literally.
So, you know,
It's like we respect. I think we just have like a mutual respect. Like we know that we're not bad people. So if we're
Yeah.
coming from a certain place, it's
and we also know each other's charts.
yeah. So we know
so
we know how to
handle
communicate.
each other.
We know how to communicate.
But yeah, typically like my fixed placements say that I'm right and to stay with something, stick with something once I've decided.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my Aries Mercury, which is so quick to express like anything. I'm so opinionated, argumentative.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm really like quick. Like I feel like I can like fucking, you know, deal with things quickly.
Yeah.
Like if something happens, like I can just,
Yeah.
you know.
I feel like that argumentative, aggressive side of you, I totally can deal with because I'm so much air.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can totally deal with it and I know how to respond to it.
Yeah. You're like, okay, this seems aggressive, but I think I get what she's saying underneath.
Yeah, like because I am aggressive, so I get the aggressive side. I get something out of nowhere just making you want to pop off.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
And then you have a Leo moon.
And then I have a Leo moon, yeah, which makes me really dramatic. If I'm feeling something, you will know. Which my Scorpio rising doesn't like. But
yes,
if I'm feeling something, you'll know about it. And sometimes, occasionally, I really like
yourself
to be the center of attention.
Alyssa's a loud personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me.
That's me.
Yeah,
That's
but I
you.
love performing. I love like
Explains you being an actress.
yeah.
You love to be
I love
seen.
to entertain.
Yes.
Like I like to be seen. I like knowing that people have watched me and like felt some way, you know? Like I just really love knowing that like
People have
I've
seen
done
me.
something, that I've done something for people and that they've seen me. Like I feel like I've done a service to the world.
Oh my god.
If they get to watch me perform,
Then they can die happy.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is so funny. Our moon signs are sister signs. So in your feels, you're outward.
I'm expressive, yeah.
You're outward. And in my feels, I'm like, I go
Inward.
in. Which is so funny because our rising signs are the opposite. We're like, you appear inward and I appear expressive.
Yeah.
And it's not the case.
Not that way.
No.
We deceive people.
We are manipulators.
We fooled you.
We fooled you.
We fooled all of you.
You guys did not see it coming.
Oh, yeah. I have a Taurus Mars.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, I don't like to be, like, I don't like to be rushed to do things.
Oh, my God. Never rush Alyssa.
Yeah, like, when I'm, like, working towards, like, my goals and shit, like, I'm doing it at my own pace.
Yeah, you are.
Like, I know what I'm doing, so kindly fuck off.
Yeah.
And don't rush me.
Yeah.
That's how
you got to take your, like, leisure time.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to, like, do it at my own pace. I need to, like, be able to start, finish, pause, whatever, at my own pace, the way that I would want to do it. And
you do get the job done, so fair enough.
yeah.
You do shit well.
Yeah, when I know that something has to be done, I get it done.
Yeah, and you do
And
it
then
good.
once I get it done, I take my time off that is well deserved.
Yes. I got to get better at that.
Yes. Yeah. Relaxation is just key.
You are like typical Taurus in that way. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
like your food.
I love comfort.
You love your comfort. Like
Comfort over everything.
Yeah.
Comfort over everything. You know how many times I leave the house looking like an actual bum? You know how many times I leave the house literally having just rolled out of bed?
often.
Haven't brushed my hair. Haven't even changed my clothes. I'm still wearing my pajamas.
No teeth brushed.
Not brushed my teeth. Hell no.
No underwear.
Yeah, no underwear. Completely commando.
Mm-hmm.
And
going to get
slippers.
a joint.
Yeah, going to get weed. Going to get snacks.
Food.
That is literally, the essence of me.
Yeah. You love to smoke your weed.
Mm-hmm.
And you love to, I mean, I do too. That's that, you know.
We love our weed.
We love our weed.
And
I know we're always drinking on this show, but we're not really
We're actually
drinkers.
not really drinkers.
We just like do it for this show because it's like fun and we just get more like loose.
Once a week. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
We literally, like, this is the only time we drink,
We,
which
like,
is why
never
we're
drink.
always so like.
Whenever we drink, we're like, whoa.
We're like,
yeah, exactly.
Fucking
But we
messy.
smoke. You're particular about your comforts.
Yeah.
I feel like all earth signs are particular, but in their own way, you know? Like you are particular in your comfort. Like you want a certain food, a certain way. If your Postmates is delivered wrong,
Bro, that pisses me off.
if you fucking, oh my God, like when you used to get those Firehouse subs and they wouldn't, or they would put extra ingredients on that you didn't add, you would be so pissed, like pop off.
This is a perfect time to kind of like address this misconception
Okay.
about Tauruses.
Okay.
There is like a stereotype about Taurus like loving food and
Yeah.
shit and like eating a lot or
Mhm.
whatever. I don't think it's really the case that like Taurus like eat a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's that they love food. However, it it is.
They're
like,
just particular
they're
about it.
particular. Like some Taurus love food and they like eat a lot. Some Taurus are very picky because they want like to make sure that all the
Mhm.
senses are, pleased,
Mhm.
which is how I am. Like, yeah, I love eating and I love
Mhm.
food, but
Mhm.
it's usually the same few things
Yeah.
a very particular way,
Yeah.
and it has to look good, it has to smell good, it has to taste good.
Yeah. If you don't like
The
the
texture
smell,
has to be good.
if you don't like the smell, you won't eat it.
Yeah, if it doesn't look appealing, I'm like,
Even if it could be really tasty.
yeah, even if it's tasty, if
And
it
good for
doesn't, if
you.
it doesn't like please all my senses,
Yeah.
then I don't want it.
Yeah. And you are not happy if you aren't getting your sleep. In chill days, your off days. If you're not getting off days to like recharge, I feel like with you, what I've noticed is like you go in phases. Like you'll have phases where you're working a lot and you'll get really zoned in on something. And that's very Taurus as well. Like that's why Tauruses are in like finance and organization and all that. 'Cause they can like really look at things that way. And you know, so it's like when you're into something, you'll like full fantasy it in a way,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
But once you're done, you need your chill time. And when you don't get your chill time, you're like, or when you're hungry, like things like that, like you're just not nice to anybody because, I mean, I guess I'm not either when I'm hungry, but eating problems. We're going to therapy, guys. It's fine. But like seriously, when it's, your comfort is, when your comfort is challenged, it does not sit right with you.
No. Don't fuck with my comforts. Don't fuck with my comforts.
Seriously.
Anybody who knows me well will tell you.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
yeah, I need to be comfortable. I need to feel comfortable. And the moment
Comfy
I feel
clothes.
uncomfortable, comfy clothes, comfy environment, like
Mhm.
everything. I just have to feel comfortable. And the moment I'm uncomfortable, I'm
Fuzzy
like,
socks.
yeah,
fuzzy
my
shoes.
my fucking Ugg slippers.
She likes
But
the comfort.
yeah, the moment I'm uncomfortable, I'm unhappy.
Mm-hmm. So I want to get a little bit more into your Pisces Venus.
Yeah, let's fucking talk
This is
about
really-
my Pisces Venus.
This has really affected your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
She has screwed me over.
She has allowed you to have been treated bad in the past.
Yeah, my Pisces Venus, so in love, like sometimes like can be really idealistic and
Mhm.
like kind of like come up with this like idea of a person in my head and believe that version of that person rather than the person that they really are. It makes it really easy for me to be a doormat.
Yeah.
It makes it really easy for me to be like, it's okay if you treat me bad, like you'll change, like
Yeah. I feel like you were definitely more in the unevolved side of it before. Now I think you're more in the evolved side where you're more creative and inspired and excited about, you know, fun things in your life. Like you're more like creative in your pleasures rather than doormat energy.
Yeah, I've definitely like tapped into the more creative side of Pisces instead of the like fantastical side of Pisces. And I also feel...
Because she's a strong woman.
Yeah, she's a strong woman. She's a bad bitch.
She's a bad bitch, and she don't take no shit.
Yeah, and I feel
Sick
like...
of motherfuckers trying to tell me how to live. Sick of it.
Really?
Okay, really, though.
No, yeah, I feel like now that I'm at a place now where, like, I'm not being taken advantage of, and all of my, like creative... ideas or outlets are being supported.
Yeah.
I don't have to feel like a doormat. Like, I don't have to be a doormat. My current boyfriend would never let me be a doormat. I feel like he wants me to have respect for myself. So my Pisces Venus has definitely evolved in the last year, which is really nice. But in the past, she's definitely been a fucking struggle.
Yeah. But it's good shit now.
It's good shit now. It's all good shit
It's
now.
all good. Let's get into your exterior planets.
Yeah, so my far away planets, my outer planets, I got this information from the books that we have.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know that much about the outer planets.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah, we're still figuring it out. But what the books say, I have an Aries Saturn, Saturn Aries, and it says that like because of that placement, my like childhood might have been a little rough, but then things will get better later in life. It says that, you know, hard work will pay off later in life. It says that maybe I could be quiet and modest, which
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one. But I definitely can see
you can
where...
strive for that in certain aspects, probably.
Yeah, I can see where that what that placement like means. Like I can see how I did struggle like in early life, like with hard work and like everything that Mars represents and Aries represents. Like that, those things have been struggles for me. But hopefully later in life, hopefully we'll figure that shit out.
You're already more of a determined person than you were when I first met you. Way different, I think.
Yeah, I think Saturn like represents like what you're supposed to master and stuff, like what you're meant to like like what you're meant to like master and like improve, and it basically like rules like discipline and things like that. And I definitely feel like my Aries placements, or like that Aries energy of like being really hardworking and determined and go-getting, like that's something that I really want to like develop more. Yeah. But I also really want to kind of get rid of the aggressive, like argumentative side of those placements.
You want to be a little more diplomatic.
I would like to be a little softer.
Yeah.
And then I have an Aquarius Neptune. Yep. And that basically the book says that like it means I could have like oddball friends, strange friends, wide variety of friends. Yeah. That can bring me like inspiration and fun, which I think is true. Like I think that my friends, including you, have inspired me in a lot of ways. Yeah. And you do have a very like eccentric, unique vibe because of your Aquarius placement. Yeah. And you've like inspired me in like brought a lot of fun to my life. So thanks,
Aw.
book, for being accurate. And it also says that I might have an unusual lifestyle, which as somebody who like grew up as a child actor
Yeah.
and grew up in this like industry,
Yeah.
that is pretty unusual.
That's true.
So
That's true. And then we have a few placements that we share on these external planets.
yeah.
3 that we share.
Yeah, because they're like
So-
generational. They like rotate
Yeah.
around the solar system slower than the rest.
So we both have a Pisces Jupiter. Our values are more spiritual rather than material.
yeah.
We grow by feeling inspired
Yeah.
and feeling creative. And that's so funny because we're like doing this creative podcast in a way. And it's like.
And our like careers are creative, like, you know, outlets.
And that's how we like evolve.
That's how we
as
grow, yeah, and
people.
evolve. And like,
But it's kind of funny because I'm like a Libra and you're a Taurus. So like I maybe go more into my like music creation with my expanding and growing, whereas like you go into your like all the little things you make. Like you used to make all this cool shit. You know what I mean? Like boxes and painting, and you'll read books and you'll get Taurus about it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it is a creative outlet.
Yeah.
And so we both have those like little creative outlets. That
Yeah. And we
tap
also have
into.
them like in different houses too.
Totally. Which we're getting into
Which
next
we're
episode.
going to get into next episode.
And then we also share an Aquarius Uranus, and Uranus is ruled by
Aquarius.
So the way that we are kind of creative and original and rebellious and, you know, express our freedom is that Aquarius energy, is that many friends.
Yeah, we have lots of friends.
Yeah. Lots of different friends.
Yeah. Yeah, again, like
on every spectrum, it feels like.
yeah, wide variety of
we're open.
friends.
We're very open and accepting of people.
Yeah.
And what's cool is the book said that people with this placement could become an astrologer. And how funny we both have it. And
Here we are.
Here we are, baby.
Check us out.
Check us out.
We're really like following our birth charts right now.
Yeah, we are. It's crazy. And then lastly, we have a Sagittarius Pluto.
Yeah.
So this is that rebirth planet, that sex and death.
Transformation
planet. So obviously we're kind of, you know, doing that in a Sagittarius way. Like we like to, you know, explore,
travel. We basically
things.
like, we transform, we gain, we lose, whatever it is. It's all through like traveling and exploring, philosophical ideas.
Yeah.
You know, a want to like improve
The world. Yeah.
So we could potentially like make money in traveling or like foreign ventures and things like that.
Yeah.
Gains and losses in those areas or whatever.
I can't wait to see this unfold.
Yeah. Or is this accurate?
Is this accurate? We're like skeptical if we make a
we're
podcast
like,
about it. Is this right?
Really
'Cause
it? Because
I don't know. You like to stay at home. I like to be with my few people. That's about it.
That's about it.
But you never know. We could change a lot. We've already changed a lot.
Yeah.
We're probably not going to even recognize these thought patterns in the future. But it's going to be more evolved in each sign.
Yeah, I feel like what Sagittarius and Pluto means though is like we probably like as we travel and like learn new things and like, you know, different foreign affairs and stuff, that's how we like evolve as people.
Totally. So that's our birth charts.
Those are our birth charts.
I feel like
the good and bad.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like throughout our podcast, we'll constantly be referring back to our birth charts.
Absolutely. And all these planets and shit. Yeah.
But you get the main idea.
You get the gist
of our. Now you know our placements in our chart.
Yeah, our whole charts. Those are our whole charts. So if you wanted to know all of our deepest, darkest secrets, now you do. And
now you don't.
Now you and now forget everything.
And now
you
forget
just heard.
everything you just heard because we don't trust you. We got our questions for the motherfucking week.
We've arrived at the point in our episode. We gotta answer some questions.
Liz, you want to hit your question first?
Sure. We got this question, which we both really loved because it's very relevant.
Yes.
The question is, what do you think about incompatible signs in relationships?
Mm-hmm.
Incompatible is in quotations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that they're asking, like, signs that are generally viewed as incompatible.
Yeah.
How are they in relationships? That's what I'm assuming this question is asking.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting for me and Laci because we're in relationships that are technically incompatible.
Our sun signs are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really about the rest of the birth chart.
Yeah.
That's what I think about incompatible signs in relationships, that it's about the rest of the birth chart too.
Totally. But people, when they're asking that, they're probably thinking like the sun sign.
The sun signs, yeah. I mean,
because you're Sagittarius and Taurus, Virgo, Libra.
Exactly. And those aren't like technically the most compatible.
But our birth charts are.
But the rest of it is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that incompatible signs can work, like any sign, even if you're just looking at the sun sign, like any sign can technically work together. It just, it depends on the amount of effort that you put in.
Yeah.
It depends on,
how much you are willing to understand one another.
Exactly. So that way you can work on what needs to be worked on.
Right. And there are also some like signs that aren't in those fire and air, earth and water elements that are like off and they're like compatible. Like, for instance, Taurus and Libra. Like, we're not technically compatible, but we're both ruled by Venus, so we have the same appreciations for the finer things. Where Gemini and Virgo could be compatible because they are both ruled by Mercury and they love talking and they would just dive into deep conversations. So there are some one-offs like that as well. Maybe Scorpio and Aries
like in between.
too.
Exactly. There's like in between, like there's incompatible, there's compatible, and then there's
in-betweens.
In-betweens.
And then again, it all totally depends on your birth chart.
The birth chart, yeah. So I hope that helps. And I hope that if you're thinking about being with somebody you're incompatible with, that you try it out.
Try it.
See how you like it.
Yeah. And ultimately, just once, like I said last week, like just have the highest fucking standards.
Yeah. Have the highest standards.
Now, my question, someone asked, how tied down can a Sagittarius truly be? Well, as tied down as they want to be. Let me start with that because it's a human being.
Yeah.
But I personally think that a Sagittarius, the word tied down doesn't sound like a pleasing thing. Like, it's not a good keyword for a Sagittarius to hear because that just sounds like tied down. They don't like
it sounds
that.
like they're not going to be able to have their independence and their freedom.
But with that being said, if a Sagittarius knows that they're going to have their independence, they test the waters. They'll test it.
Yeah, they'll test it out.
They'll see if they can have their independence. And if they know that they can have their independence, then they're down.
Then they'll commit.
But if they will not have their independence and they don't get that
if they're
freedom,
sacrificing too much to have that person in their life.
Yeah. If they're not getting the freedom that they need, then they will not do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Then they won't commit.
Right. But if they can have their independence and they're like, there's a person out there for everyone. So like, you'll find someone that loves that independence about you. If you don't have it in your current relationship, you'll find it in another relationship one day. Not saying leave your relationship, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there's hope. There's hope. Like, there is a person out there who will understand you, whatever sign you are, whatever flaw you think you have or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So that's how tied down a Sagittarius can be.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's our episode.
Yay. We're delusional. It's
because
1
it's
o'clock
1 o'clock in the morning.
Listen to our playlist on Spotify. You'll like all of our curated playlists. They're hella dope. You're going to fuck with them.
Yes. Follow us on Instagram at the Venus Babies. We have IGTV segments that are really fun. So
Fun
go
times.
check those out. Yeah. And make sure that you ask us some questions. We want to know what you want to know.
Give us feedback.
Give us
please.
feedback. Yeah. Let us know how you're enjoying
Let us
these
know.
conversations.
Let us know the fucking vibes.
Are we going too fast? Is this too overwhelming?
Are we too dumb?
Are we too dumb?
Like,
Are we dumb?
Are we dumb?
Are we stupid?
Like, are we actually stupid? Though?
Please
Like,
let us know.
Please let us know.
Yeah, tell us if we're stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe.
Because we post
Because we
videos
post
every
shit,
Venus
yeah.
Friday. And if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Music, please subscribe to us as well. Follow
give
us.
us a follow.
And that's honestly it. We will see you guys next Venus Friday.
Whoop whoop.
Bye. Like, honestly, though, like, the bags under my eyes, like, this makeup needs to come off. You know what I mean?
No, I feel that I need to fucking smoke a joint.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Bye.
You know what? We're fucking 22. Let us live.
Yeah, if we wanna smoke jewel, inhale incense, and smoke weed, and drink mimosas, and drink coffee, all in less than 12 hours, we will fucking
do whatever
that.
we want.
We will
It's
do
our
it. It's our
life.
life, not
yours.
theirs.
Fuck you,
Fuck
guys.
you.